Hey, all Binks here. We have a brand new move card today. It is Ezekiel Sims, the 2 energy 2 power that says after you play a card with higher power here, give this +2 power and move this to another location. So very similar to Silk, where if you play on top of it, it moves around. However, this one starts smaller but can scale higher and is a little bit more conditional. You have to be the one that plays the card, and it has to be bigger. Deck that we are using to highlight this I call Shmoove City. It is a kind of variant of a Hydra Stomper Silk style deck. For early scalers, we have the Batroc and the Craven and the Ezekiel Sims. So you want to get those down early to be able to build up points across the whole game. And we have Hydra Stomper, which can get really, really big with this deck, especially with things like Heimdall and Hellion. And you can even wait to the very end to play that towards the end of the game. As far as move enablers go, we do have Madam Web and Ghost Spider in here. I'm not sure if you need both. The Madam Web felt a little bit out of place, so if I was to play this again, maybe the Madam Web would swap, but it's nice to have some flexibility. The Ghost Spider is really great for being able to move things around. You can sometimes even like grab the Silk, pull it to the Ghost Spider lane, and then move it, and then in a pinch, give Ezekiel Sims down in 2. You don't have a better card to play on top of it. You can use the Ghost Spider to pop it, make it move, because it is over that 2 power threshold. We have the Spider Punk in here, which just works great and is a great enabler with both Ghost Spider, Madam Web, and any of our other move triggers, as well as being able to move it itself to help buff up the Hydra Stomper. We have Mercury in here as a card that can move, and also there's a ton of move decks and other people who are going to be playing similar decks as a little bit of tech here. And then the Polaris was an interesting inclusion in here. The reason I chose this is because there's not many other cards I had once Ezekiel goes to 4 to be able to bounce it. It was pretty much like just Silk or Hydra Stomper if you'd gotten 2 moves down already along with the Ezekiel Sims. So being able to have the Polaris in here, which is at that 5 power threshold, to be able to move the Ezekiel Sims a second time, could also move your Batroc if you are, moving one of your opponent's cards. And the Batroc can also give you a little bit of clog. A nice little kind of like tech piece that also just works with Ezekiel Sims that we held up in here. And then the top end is Hellion and Heimdall to be able to give us misdirection, some high power cards to be able to push around. Overall, the deck went okay. We went 12 and 9. There was 1 bot came in there. So 11 and 9 if you don't count the bots. We gained 7 cubes. So a decent deck. There is still a lot of move counter going on right now. And also, I just don't think the card is that powerful. It seems like it's pretty solid, but just not at the level where I feel like cards need to be nowadays to be really, really competitively viable. If Hydra Stomper does ever rise up again as a meta pick, I do think Ezekiel Sims is going to be a potential inclusion in that, but from a competitive viability standpoint, not really the best card, so probably something that you would be okay with passing out. But still a really fun card, and I hope that you use this deck if you try it out. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you're subscribed. Catch you live at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. You piece. All tech, no skill. I will be the judge of that. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. See what we can do. We get Zeke into Spider Punk. That's a really nice little line. Baku! Okay, so we're facing Cerebro 3. So with Spider Punk coming down, they basically are going to need to have a lot of cards to be able to beat us, which is good. Okay. That's a little annoying. So, they have many things against them. They have Xandar, which is against them. They have Spider Punk against them. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot here. I'm going to hit the snap button. So we'll pop Spider Punk here, pull him back, and then we will move Zeke again. While pulling either M'Baku or Jeff left. Rouge Whiffler. Rouge Whiffler is what we call them. We could just Hellion here, but I quite like Madam Web Craven. Okay, we get Bast and we get Cerebro. So if they have Mystique and Luke Cage, that's when we're going to be running into some trouble. So that's going to be the real kicker. Like, do they have both Luke Cage and Mystique? I guess we'll see. They have Mystique. No Luke. Okay. So I think we're going to be fine here because they're going to take out one of their big cards. Get quite a few buffs. Take some extra points. Ezekiel Shmooves away. To live another day. Well played, opponent. I really think with Cerebro, you just got to play to your outs best you can, you know? Like, it's very rare they're going to have Cerebro, Mystique, and Luke Cage. Like, that happens... I don't know exactly how much it happens. Let's see. I'm going to do the MTG draw calculator. Just for y'all here who are still watching. So if we look at the MTG draw calculator, let's say they didn't draw any cards. And we look at deck side 12, copies ran 3, cards drawn 9, odds to have 3. So to have 3 is 38% chance. So there's gonna be a 38% chance when you're looking at 3 specific cards that they have it if they have 3 cards left in deck. So in general, in those positions, I don't really go for it. When it's 2, it's, I believe, just over 50% if I'm not mistaken. 54%. So it's always thinking about those things with percentages for deciding to stay or not is generally what I do to try and work these things out. But GG's all techno skill. So that'll pull the Batroc left. We have no way of moving the Ezekiel Sims just yet. We just go Mercury. My last played card. Turn 4, it was Silk. We can bounce the Silk, pull it back, and then bounce it again. No, wait. You want to do that to bounce the Silk. That's right. And we pull the Silk. Bounce the Silk. Mercury. And they're going to bounce it again. We get Heimdall. Okay. This maybe. This could be wrong with where the Silk bounces, but I don't mind it. Nice! GG's. Tough final turn there. I'm not exactly sure if we should have maybe tried to fight for Mojo, but I mean, with just Heimdall Polaris, it felt really awkward, but we'll take the dub there. GG's. Hello, Jote. I think we just go Kraven. We can't really risk Murder World. Oh, boy. I think we're in a great position here. Now, they could turn off the TVA, so we're going to play as if they might. One problem that could happen here would be both go right and then they win middle and left. Be a scary thing that we could face. They could also move this Mercury. Also be scary. Here. So now we should win no matter where this lands, I would imagine. Just too many points, I think. Bounce that. Let me pull it back. Very well played there. I think we found our potential line and did it exactly how we needed to. There's maybe an argument we could have used Ezekiel, but I think that Ezekiel, I mean, it's just less points, right? So I think we made the right call. GG's. Charisma! Welcome to stream, Charisma. Nux to you and yours as well. So we have Zeke into Craven. Feels like a nice little combo there. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry I even asked. Kind of stupid of me to even ask and say that that might be something we would do. That's my bad. Get Craven going. And then I suppose we set Mercury up middle. Kind of a weird spot. They're going to play Wiccan left. Wiccan left is either 8 or less than 8, of course. If we go here, we'll have 10. So we'll tie it if their Wiccan isn't buffed. I think that's fair. They've already had 2 cards that are buffed. We also have to... hit it. That's weird. They didn't play the Wiccan on the Surfer lane. Let's go here, here. Feels like a good setup. Keeps us, like, relatively safe from whatever they might have happen there. That's fine. It's completely fine, actually. Always note that if you move other things there, you could run into some issues. Because the Cosmic Ghost Rider can get triggered again. Could always just go like full Heimdall. But then we don't really get Hydra Stomper value. What if we went like here, 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 here? Here. Try this. Big boy. Bounce her back. Hold a domino. Way smaller. Way smaller, I'm afraid. Poor Polaris. Very nice. Nice to have a big Hydra Stomper be our biggest card because they get a small Hydra Stomper. A little baby tiny Hydra Stomper, which is awesome. GG's to you and yours, Charisma. Best of luck in the field of battle. Player Lucas. Welcome to stream, Player Lucas. We'll get Ezekiel rocking and rolling to get us started. Takes a nice little priority here. Scorn out of hand. That's probably just their hub card. I think we can just assume that's their hub card. Okay, Ezekiel goes right. He's probably going to be stuck there for some time. The lady said from the Agatha. I hate when I call it Agatha. I don't even know why I do it. It pisses me off. If I could be so honest with you. I think we go Raccoon Punk. Whiff on the Raccoon. Bit unfortunate. They're coming for us type shit. We can either just go into the Hellion or do some kind of Madam Web setup. I feel like we go into the Hellion. Now what do we do from there? That's the age-old question, isn't it? I don't have a great answer. me try something like this. Nice! GG's. Ezekiel jumping over to the right to get us a big, fat W. And moving our way to victory. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well played, player Lucas. Best of luck to you and yours. 10 power monster. I think we just get some movement going now. We'll move the Sims with the Silk, then we'll move the Silk with the Batroc, and then we'll figure it out. Hopefully everything goes middle. That would be mighty beautiful.
Aid my hand.
Or just have everything go right. That's cool too. Just have everything go right. Why not? Yeah, that's gonna be tough. If they just go War Machine Legion, we're gonna have a tough time, but we can actually, like, this is a very winnable game. Because we have a lot of tools that can really help us. Using this Legion here. Or using this Hellion here. They have a lot of things they have to worry about. Whereas we have a lot of movement ability. Could be very beneficial. It's like they're kind of just stuck here, right? So what could they do? I guess the problem with that is that they can just play left and bounce our Silk in a way that's beneficial to them. I think we just full pass. Easy. It's a tie, huh? That's a funny tie. I think I made the right call not moving anything right. We would have lost for sure. We did have to hit a perfect 1 and 4 to get a tie there. So maybe we played this a little bit wrong. I think if the Ezekiel had went left and the Silk went middle, we were in a much better position. So, I mean, there's like some luck that we got at the end, but they also got some luck going into it. So, can't complain too much. Well played. Paul Blart, welcome to the stream. I forgot to start recording. We're going to start recording now. We got a Scarlet Witch Hydrobob Black Cat. I have no clue what my opponent is doing, if I could be so honest with you. I simply don't know. I simply don't know what my opponent is doing. Yeah, let's just go here into here, I think is fine. Just make sure that the Batroc doesn't get bounced over to Clintar. Like, if the Silk does, it sucks, but just gotta deal with it.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Bonka.
Hey, you found a rock.
Bonka. I think we go like here. How many do we have? 5 in deck? Go here, that adds 5 more. I don't think that Darkhawk gets them over the top here. Just the worry would be they move one of my cards, but I think we just Goliath left here. Call it a damn day. The Shadow King would have done nothing. I'm pretty sure that play lost to pass. They did put an awful lot of rocks in my deck, though, which I appreciate. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. It's very kind of you. Well played, Paul Blart. Best of luck to you on the ladder. Her! Hearn, welcome to stream, Hearn. Best of luck to you and yours here on the field of battle. Hala. Hala's not great. Hala's not what you want to see, unfortunately. But we'll get Craven over there and figure the rest out later. Crimson Cosmos is also going to be a little bit of a struggle. I think we can figure it out. So we see the Jeff with the Guardians going out. This is probably some kind of storm situation, I would imagine. And the problem is they just need War Machine. They just need War Machine Legion here. I wish we could beat that, but we cannot. I think we just run over here and then I guess get Madam Web active. Be our best bet. We could just play the Ezekiel to die, but I don't see that as being a good choice. Okay, what do we get with Electro? We get Storm. Kind of just doing the exact same thing. I think we go here. And then if they go like Legion, I think we should be fine, right? They don't have War Machine or anything like that set up. They do have the Jeff, but... Galactus first steps. I don't want the Batroc to jump back right, so I think I have to do that. We just go here. And this will go to 9. We'll have 20 middle. Might be a little too much. But we can't get better than that, so we'll just chill. Doom does rule all, man. Many such cases. I didn't mean for that to happen, for the record. Why did I think that I could get it from having the Batroc jump middle? Not quite sure. Well played, well played. Frost! Welcome to the stream, Frost. I tell you what, I kind of want to play Batroc's left, but I think we should save that play. I want to take just a little bit of time to just think if that's the correct course of action. Let's get Craven situated here. They go with Koye. Okay. No indication if this is a bot. Just yet. Okay, opponent snaps here. We'll play 3 Spider Punks. And let's see what they do. Get 4 Human Torches. So they'll all go to 8. And then double. And they'll get +1 every turn. So we can just win that with Hulkbuster at the end of the game, I think. If we do this, we're completely out of space. I don't think we want to do that just yet. The Brood going. America Chavez. So I think we can go Spider Punk right and Hydra Stomper right. And then we go double Hydra Stomper middle, Red Hulk left. Ooh, wait. I'm not thinking about the Surfer potential, but they shouldn't be able to use all of their energy, right? So this should get to 15. Yeah, I think that should be fine. I think we have to abandon left. I think it looks like this. Nice! Well played. Yeah, I think I messed up a little bit just assuming that Red Hulk would go off, but I'm really happy I got a seed there, Red Hulk there, because I think there's a really good chance I would have played Spider-Punk middle, Spider-Punk middle. Now that is plus 18, so actually maybe we still would have won, but we would have lost left, which isn't what we wanted to see. But very, very well played there. I'm pretty happy with my my results. GG's Frost. Ooh, I'll take another Batroc. Don't mind me. Would love another Batroc. That is bad, unfortunately, but we can work it out. I think there's a chance we just go Polaris mid. It's also... No, it's not a bot. It's just, they're just playing weird random cards. Let's do this. Get a draw. I think this works well. I believe. I think the Ghost Spider will pull the Silk and then the Silk will move. Pretty sure that's how it works. Awesome possum. I think we go here and then here, try and clog the middle, pull all of our stuff left. We could definitely be snapping here, but I want the content. I want the content. I cannot tell a lie. Killmonger would be an issue. I think playing middle last was probably a mistake by them. Double Daredevil all the way across the sky. What the heck? Ooh. I don't want to play the zombie Mr. F, but I think it fills me a little too hard. Do something like this. Bounce things around. Let's keep things schmooving. Yeah, that's fair. GG's, nice little clog though. That's where the Polaris can be pretty nice if you're not expecting it. Very, very nice card. Also helps with our Ezekiel. Well played. GG's to you and yours. Dilsky, welcome to the stream, Dilsky. We have a nice little setup here. Gonna go Batroc into Ezekiel into potentially Polaris. Maybe go Craven. We'll just kind of have to see. You're probably going to be losing left. That is a-okay. What do we play here? Let's go Polaris, and then we can go Craven Silk next turn. Hopler. Alright. We go Madam Web left, Silk middle. We see where we end up after this. Okay, no worries there. Get the Batroc Shmoove in. Five energy. Hopefully we get Hellion here. Would be really nice. Hello. Just talking about you, sweetheart. Yeah, let's do this. No Silk move this turn, but that's kind of fine. Ezekiel's getting chonky, man. We can get to our Hydra Stomper. We're going to be in a really, really great position as well. And we can obviously just Heimdall, but we don't have like too many really good move triggers. We do have plenty of movement ready to rock. Yeah, that was a weird Juggernaut. All my cards can move. Why can all my... Oh, because of Hellion, of course. Of course it's because of Hellion. Let's go here, here, here. I think this will work how I want it to. Get to 18 there. Pop the Ezekiel for 10 right. And potentially get the Silk to move back middle as well. 07 Kitty. So 50-50 if this goes middle or not for the win. Does not, unfortunate. Kind of tough there. I feel like that's a good play that I had set up, and we just kind of ran into a little bit of a RNG curse there. I think that we played it just about as best that we could, though. But very, very well played from you, Dilski. And that's going to bring it to the end of the video, so make sure to like and subscribe. Let's play the song.